we good to start?
Yes, my friend, go ahead.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, so this is Tony Hawk's Underground 1. I'm Roshi. I've been running this game for about 8 or 9 months now. So this is the first Tony Hawk's game that features both a storyline and some new features like getting off your board, which is the tutorial we're doing here. So I'm just gonna go through this short tutorial. And this category is called Normal No Warp, which means it's played on the normal difficulty, and I also can't use the goal menu to warp around, so there's a lot more movement in this category. Because you have to move between the goals instead of being able to just warp to them. So there's quite a lot of tech in this game. It's going to take a bit to be able to explain it all, and I'll try and get through it as we get there. But first off, we get to drive a car, because obviously that's what Tony Hawk games are about. The car physics in this game are absolutely horrible. It's like the wheels are made out of oil or butter or some shit like that, dude. It's not great. You slide around a lot, but you get used to it after a while. So that's the end of the car section. This is the kind of movement I'll be doing, just moving between the goals.
You psyched to see Muska's demo?
So what you might notice is most of my tricks are not normal. This is because of something we found sometime last year called CATBACK, which stands for Create a Trick Broken Ass. Whoa, okay, that was not the correct goal. Mike V kinda sniped me there. It stands for Create a Trick Broken Ass Game, which has a lot of benefits. Basically what you do, you go into the Create a Trick menu, and you create a trick that's 0.4 seconds long, and then you name it a specific thing, and then you combine that to all of your directions. So what this does has a few benefits. Having it to all of your directions means whenever you have a goal where you need to do a lot of tricks where it lists them, but usually you would have 5 or 6 different tricks in there. With CATBACK, you only have one or two if you have Shifty down as well. So that's really good. It saves a lot of time there, and also it replaces the need to do a trick you otherwise would have. So one of the main missions in this game is doing a McTwist over a helicopter in Hawaii. Instead of actually having to do a McTwist, you can just create this trick and name it McTwist and do that. It's really broken and the game is not very well coded. But it's very useful for saving time. So here's one of the things that comes up here. So instead of having a lot of tricks, it's just 5 bonuses.
What are you doing?
Very broken. So now here's another glitch. So you just run over to this car, and you get in, reset the goal, and you get your board back. Again, not very well coded, but it does help get through the level a lot easier. So here's some of the more difficult tech coming up.
Eric, you okay?
I'll be showing the first of something called Butt Slaps, which is kind of a funny name, but it's basically a little glitch that lets us ollie multiple times in midair. Just like that. So you can hear there were 2 clicks for the ollie instead of just 1, and I ollied twice as high. I'm going to try and do one here. Yep, I got triple, so that's 3 ollies and that'll be fly across. Now this is pretty difficult. It's called bridge skip. You skitch this car, do a little grind maneuver over here, and then you just jump over the bridge. That saves quite a lot of time. It's around 20 seconds. Kind of difficult to do, but I'm used to it by now.
Sorry. No skip.
Again, this is kind of broken. You're supposed to go around the circle, but you could just ollie off of that specific segment and it works. Jersey is by far the most tech-heavy level, so once we get through this, it's gonna be a bit easy. Okay, this is when runs are made, really. At the end of Jersey, there's a glitch called Eric Skip. Basically, there's 2 segments to this mission. The second one is a driving segment, and if you ollie at the correct time here, then you can just skip the second part of the scene. Oh, yeah, I got it. That saves like 25 seconds. That's pretty nice. That's a 2-frame trick, I believe. It looks kind of easy, but it definitely is. It's not one of the easier things. So now Manhattan is a bit more chill. You got some easy movement. Well, I say easy. Easy for me, but it's kind of strange when you first look at it jumping around. Oh, okay, it glitched out of it there, but yeah, we're just going around collecting these purses for this student, I guess. I don't know how she managed to lose all these purses across the city, but I guess we have to go get them back for her. So now just getting to the next goal. Here's a little thing you can do. So you're supposed to do the grinds over these two benches, but as long as you keep the combo, you can just do them anywhere, and it works. You could do that with a lot of stuff, with the points goals as well, where you have to get points in a certain place. If you just do all of the points in one combo, you can do it anywhere. So I'm just reverting while I do that so I can get some extra time towards the next goal. Here you just do a few easy combos.
The waterfront. Last but not least, the banks are the heart of.
Yep, so just a few easy combos. As you can see, it's kind of fast-paced. You don't really get to see much of the story, but yeah, just moving through here. So the premise is we're a skater trying to make it in the world of professional skating. So we start off in New Jersey, where we're pretty new. And you know, we're just working around the cities, trying to get some street cred. It's kind of an auto-scroller.
Check out my buddy.
So here's just a little combo. This can be kind of annoying if you drop it, it wastes a bit of time, but it's not too bad. And then there's a little thing you can do at the end here where instead of actually having to jump on the ramp, you just do that and acid drop into it and it counts. So here we just go and collect some nuts for the guards, because I guess they love nuts. That's what I've been told, at least. So again, just some efficient movement here. I stopped the car here to use a little glitch with skitching. So when you skitch on a car, for some reason, any grinds you do afterwards, each grind increases your speed by a huge amount. So now I can just turn around here, and I'll just have a load of grind speed for this. Just some more movement up here. Get down to the last one.
Place is sick.
And then instead of having to do the full not bust the move, you just spam one, put your arm up. Again, saves a lot of time. It's cat bag in action. Oh, here's another example of cat bag in action. Yeah, that saves a lot of time. There's also a little cutscene skip there. You just have to press A at the correct time and you can skip a lot of the text boxes in this game. It doesn't seem like much at first, but it does quite a lot overall.
I'm sick of.
Okay, that wasn't intended. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not inside the building, but
Stacy has.
can still do those perfectly fine.
Good.
So now we just have to do some practice with some no complies and some bonuses. This goal's kind of annoying. There you go. Have to do a pressure flip off though, because we don't have any actual flip tricks bound. Oh, and of course I could just use the boneless move instead of actually bonelessing.
This will be the ultimate.
And then again, just smack the ramp with a boneless instead of actually doing a boneless off the ramp. Since this Tampa, pretty much everyone hates this level because there's a load of kind of auto-scrolling stuff in here that you can't really do much about. But that's more later in the level. So we're just comboing this cash. I guess we found the thief in the end. We never really see the resolution of that goal. We just go and grind some stickers instead. It's a bit of awkward movement here because controlling yourself while you're wall riding is not the easiest thing in the world. Demonstration A. Demonstration B. Okay, that's better. It's coming on to the last two now. As you can see, we route this a bit differently than when we would in the categories with warps, as the last sticker there brings us closer to the next goal than if we did it the normal way. So there are a few routing changes compared to the normal route. These first few levels are kind of a, well, apart from Jersey obviously, but these first, 2 or 3 levels after Jersey are not too tech heavy.
Thanks for being.
But once we get into Hawaii and stuff like that, Hawaii and Moscow, there's a lot more tech though. So now we're just grinding these Jed sounds, which I guess are a reference to Jeb Bush. So I guess Tony Hawk's in the political game from 2004, but I guess we're not too happy with Jeb. His signs are getting a bit demolished here. And again, the police not very happy with us grinding down his signs, so obviously we steal a police car. Another great driving section in this scene. These cars come sliding out of nowhere, so you have to kind of know where they come from, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. Just gonna cut across a little bit here. And then fly into the river. Do a power slide here to turn around.
You skate.
There's another little glitch coming up that was found sometime this year that... Oops, another little glitch that was found sometime this year that helps with mobile. Basically, I have no idea why this works, just broken geometry, but if you bonus into here, you just slide through a wall and then you end up here. Saves like 5 seconds. Not very good geometry, but it's time saved, so I'll take it. So that mission, you just have to manual down that road. Kind of boring, but...
Welcome to.
So here, another mission that shows an example of cat bag. Just the same 2 tricks over and over again. And we'll come up here, grind some bottles that are placed on here for some reason. Now we have to impress Tony Hawk, so obviously Tony Hawk is going to be impressed by a 540 of this random movie he's never seen before.
Hey.
So here's one of the first, goals where we just have to sit and wait, and there's not much we can do. So I just use this as a chance to get my stats up a little bit. You can increase your stats in this game by doing these little challenges. So that increases my lip trick. This increases my run stat, getting on and off my board. Then we can do a nice big jump there, triple butt slap. Always looks cool. Do some 900 grabs. And then we get to sit here and do nothing for like 20 seconds. Maybe glitch out a little bit. There we go. So now we just do some of these competitions. So you don't actually have to end the combo here. You can just do the combo and then end the run. It's best 2 out of 3, so you can just do 2. And then end the 3rd one, you're good. Same with this one over here. We're going to be using that a lot. So that combo I use is called a boneless 180 judo, and basically it just fills your spec bar in the quickest way possible. When your special bar is full, you just go faster, you can do special tricks. It's just good to have it full all the time. So now is the worst part of the run, where you just have to wait for 2 minutes because you get the points in like 10 seconds and then have nothing to do. So we can have a little explore of Tampa while the timer kicks down here. Get a nice big combo. There we go, 1.5 mil, that's good enough. Now we can go around and have some fun. So obviously, secret tapes, always important in Tony Hawk's. So let's just go and get this one real quick. Probably some cool stuff on that tape. Never watched it, so I'm not sure entirely. Try something called a boost plant here. If you pull it off correctly, it can get you a lot of air, but it's very difficult in the Thug 1 engine. Much easier in Thug 2. There we go. Nice bit there. Not really used at all in speedrunning because it's so inconsistent, and you can get basically anywhere with butt slaps. Go visit our alligator friend over here. Give him a pet. Maybe not. Have some fun with these cars, maybe. Yeah, that's not the most interesting point in the run. Definitely a bit tedious, but gives you a chance to explore. So, if that wasn't enough waiting, we've got another minute to wait, because obviously that goal was so much fun they had to make another identical one. Just get another big combo here while we wait. There's a little trick that's kind of hard to pull off here. There we go, that's kind of cool. Oh, there's a strip club over there. I'm not sure if I can show that on stream, but I kind of need to go over there. I'll just face the camera away, I guess. You guys can't see anything, right? There's no— oh, whoops, okay. There's nothing there. Just ignore that. So if you stand here and just mash A, you can sometimes skip a text box. There we go. Okay, we got the text box skip. That saves like maybe a second. So now we're in San Diego. I hate this level, but at least we're here. At least we're past Tampa, that entry grind. So, because we only have bonelesses bound, you're usually supposed to do a few tricks over the staircase, but instead of boneless, it gets kind of lost, and it just has temp in the top right.
Man, you're...
Also, getting off your board at the end there saves a bit of time, and it also looks cool because you kind of just float in midair.
Oh, what are we gonna do for...
Talk over to our friend Kozar here. Can we just go around here, knock over these plant boxes because we're just being a public menace in general.
What's up, rookie?
Do a nice bonus over that. Sick setup. Another bit of wave in here. Gives us some time to get our stats up again. Yeah, this character is in fact a part of the Blue Man Group. Shortly after this game, they disbanded and formed a band. That's the law. So with a good type A press here, yep, skip that. That's a ghost called Daytime Moscow. It saves a bit of time. Instead of going up there, we just butt slap back up. Because we don't have time to walk around, obviously, we have to go fast. Do another triple butt slap there. Puts us in the out of bounds so we can teleport right next to the goal menu. Another nice bit of routing. Now we're collecting instruments for this band. For some reason they're trusting a skateboarder with their expensive instruments, but you know. I don't think anyone has ever made the case for Tony Hawk games being realistic. Let's just get the last one up here. There we go.
Man, we need to get some.
So now there's another little glitch here that has to do with wall plants. So the first one's up here, but instead of having to come all the way back down, when we tag it there, you just restart the goal. And another glitch with wall plants, if you have one in your combo, you can just bump into stuff instead of actually having to wall plant it. Looks kind of funny. A car trying to get in our way. There we go.
Hey, I snuck out of the park.
Another driving section. They really tried to cram the driving sections into this game. I'm sure they really like the mechanic, but it's not great for speedrunning. So we're on a security card this time, just knocking over some cones. Not really sure how we're not in prison by this point. Not fun to go around that roundabout, seeing as my car does not have wheels apparently.
Whoa, what a party, huh?
Just do a little butt slap up there. Another one over there. Those two are kind of hard to pull off. I don't know how these team members manage to get to these places in order for us to collect them, but as some crazy shit happens in San Diego. Just coming up to the last one now. He's in a bush, so he must have had a great time.
Demo.
So again, just another combo here. 180 bonus judo to mix it up. Gets you a lot of points. 20k around about, so you can do that for basically every goal. Just getting our skate stickers now. Again, scap it out conveniently in this path.
It's demo time.
And now some more waving, except it's with grinds this time instead of tricks. So we can just wait around here for a bit, do some combos. Before you can land these tricks, you have to wait until a specific time. So for this goal it's 21 seconds, for the last one it was 24. You kind of have to memorize stuff like that, and it changes for each difficulty as well. It's kind of tedious to memorize all of them, but you get used to it. Three, two, fuck, dude. Okay, almost.
Hi there.
And then just the 45k combo here, pretty easy. And then just a little special trick real quick.
You guys rule.
Now we're in Hawaii. This level's great, it has a lot of tech. And people also choke on it a lot. And there's a really cool boss slab later in the level, so you've got a lot to look forward to. So we're just going around collecting these lays, because obviously you have to get laid in Hawaii. Just jump down here. Nice out of bounds trick, saves us a few seconds. Passing up here. And another driving section. Yay. So the hitboxes on these vehicles are absolutely terrible. They only hit from the back. So if I drive through one here, you can see it doesn't even register until I get hit with the back of the car. So I can just power slide into these, hit them with the trunk of my car, and we're all good.
Get the letters.
Here's a Hawaiian spelling lesson. Moana? Not really sure what it means.
I figured out.
Another wall plant glitch here. You're supposed to do 3, but if you restart the goal, you just have to do 2. Cool butt slap up the side of the hotel, and then just acid drop in there, nice and quick. And just another competition over here.
Mahalo.
180 boneless shooter makes it up into a 900. That is a lot of points. Plays it almost instantly. Power slide back here. Scale this wall. Apparently not. Okay, let's try that again. Much better.
I bet you can't.
So you have to do a quick grind down here. You can switch for another one halfway through though, they don't really care. Let me turn around here. And again, another use of cat bag. You're supposed to manual to the end and do a handstand, but I guess we're not doing that today. This is a strange looking manual, I know, but it works. Oh yeah, this fence doesn't exist. And
See if you can.
yep, just gapping over this goal. This one is a lot harder than it looks. It's very easy to miss the goal here. Like, jump over the gap. Next goal as well, kind of annoying. You just have to tag a certain amount of these. You might remember doing these in some of the Tony Hawk's online modes. It was one of the graffiti modes, I think.
See if you can.
Here's the cool about that. So it might take me a few attempts, because it's not super easy. Is that it? Nope. Yeah, as you can see, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Usually I get a first or second try. Marathon is not going to let me get that this time though. But you basically just scale buildings with that. It's pretty cool.
Let it go. You want to do?
So you're supposed to do an actual 900 spin here, but you just do an Indy 900, and it works. Not really sure. It doesn't really work with any other spin goals here. Oh yeah, we're doing McTwist over the helicopter apparently, but I guess not. Yeah, catback kind of breaks that one. Also jumping off at the side, in a weird way, to skip the slow-mo you would otherwise get. Okay, that was not great. That was also not great. Please forgive me if anything like that happens. I'm more than rusty on normal No Wolf. It's been a while. Just collecting t-shirts here. Being a good citizen.
I'm collecting some last minute.
So unfortunately catback doesn't work for manuals or grinds, but just have to do the normal ones here. So it's just button mashing really.
Alright.
Nice little manual combo there.
How you guys doing over here?
So here we just practice nollies for this one goal in the game, and I'm gonna never use them again. So kind of pointless, but nice easy goal. Oh whoops, that was only 4.
Thanks. Hey, bro.
Another one where we just follow this guy while he's skating. He's doing some sick moves. There we go.
Hey, bro. I'm gonna be.
So now we just go on another crumb trail here. Just picking up these guys' passes. Again, just good movement really. Just making sure you get your speed carrying on between rails and stuff like that. Doesn't save much time individually, but overall it can save quite a lot of time in a run.
That was off the hook.
We reset the goal here to reset the position of the skaters, because it carries on through the text box, so it misses a bit of time if you don't. Bust up over that pool. There we go. Now we get to drive a limo. Yay. This thing is even harder to control than all the other ones. It's great. So instead of actually just turning around, we just bonk into poles. And then drive backwards for a bit. Shows how great the car mechanics are in this game. Have to slow down a bit here, otherwise you get flying. Another bonk into the pole. Turn the camera around so I can see where I'm going. Nice swag move going backwards into the end of the exit. And then bailing instantly after. Okay.
You sure?
So this one's just competitions again. So for the first one I just did bonus 180 judo. I need a few more points for the second one. Oops. 60 flatlands make up for it. There you go. Again, just the competition. 180 judo into a mix-up, and in the 900, gets all the points you need. And there we go. Now again, something we use once and never use again. Hip transfers. Really annoying, really finicky. There we go. Now Eric's not very happy with us, so we have to beat his line. Again, not very difficult. He only got 40,000 points somehow. I don't think he was trying very hard. So now we're back in Vancouver. So we're a pro now. We get to do pro stuff. Apparently pro stuff is collecting floating leopards. So let's just go around and do that quickly.
Sweet. Now the
So here I'm going to try and get 250,000 combo so I can get my speed set up. There we go. Triple butt step up there.
Don't forget your shoes.
There's a strat here where you can jump in front of this bus, which doesn't sound like a good idea, but takes you there. Then you can just jump up to the top of that, saves a little bit of time. Now we're in Moscow. That was quick.
Hey, American.
This level, again, a lot of tech. So we gotta start off by knocking down security cameras and bailing, apparently.
My tank crews are ready to roll.
So then we have to do a combo off this guy's tank. Not really sure how legal that is, but doing it anyway. And obviously, instead of getting special, we just bonus up here. Now we gotta knock over some guards. Not sure what they did to us, but
That was
there we
some
go.
damn sweet cum.
And ladders are for noobs, so we're just gonna bust that to the top instead. There we go. If you get a good A press here. There we go. Skipped a cutscene.
Rodney Mullen.
Rodney Mullen in Moscow for some reason. Seems to be everywhere. Just some flatland tricks.
You know Galen.
And there's a guy hiding in this alley. Just gonna help him out with his gaps. Did I not get that? I did get that, okay. Good on one. There we go. This one could be kind of finicky. There we go. And we knock a snowman's head off the last one.
You to get
Again, says we're off camera, but it's still all in one combo and it counts.
Why are these
Manual combo.
These kids came here just to.
Now we're gonna jump over Eric's head with a lot of points. So 65. Okay. That was unfortunate. It's okay, we got him this time. There we
That's
go.
what I'm talking about.
You are very lucky, your embassy.
So now we just run down here, helping out an anonymous caller. Just do a little bit of skating around for a bit. Kind of go in circles a few times too. Almost to the end now. Just getting my grab start up so I can spin more effectively on the next goal. We have to do some kind of crazy spins here. So as you see on the right, we have to do a total of 15 360 spins. So that's 2. And then we have to do an extra 3. Wait. I think I did that wrong. God, my controller disconnected there. Okay, just gonna. Oops. Okay, there we go. Full sound back. And we just jump over the side here. Okay, this has been kind of glitchy. Okay, 540. So that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6 spins, but it's actually 17.
My friend.
Sections, just not really much to talk about here. We do a power slide near the end, but apart from that, it's, you know, just standard driving. Nearly flipped the car there, that would have been bad. It's okay though, this is probably one of the most annoying missions in the game. It takes way longer than it should. And you can't skip a text box there, fortunately didn't get it that time. Just have to air out over here. And then it takes us over here. Up to the final goal. Yeah, that's kind of an awkward place to bail. Luckily I didn't throw us off, that would have been really bad. Again, it's kind of a weird hangover cure, but I guess if it works for him, then... There we go.
Man, you
Okay, now we're playing Splinter Cell apparently. We just have to escape from Moscow. If I can get over the spool. There we go. Back in New Jersey. Home sweet home. So now we just have to do a
Good to see you.
few goals here. Just a soul skating. Again, don't really have to do the real move because we have cat back.
Hell yeah.
Now this goal's called combo the city, but it's actually combo like a third of the city. Not very accurate. In Sick you actually do the whole city, but
Before any of these other guys
yeah, they have to tone it down a bit.
What's that?
So now I just get 200k points. There we go. This is probably the most RNG point of the run, so it gives you a big list of tricks. You can't really control the other ones it gives you. Like all these low tricks here, you kind of just have to learn the inputs for what they are. So I think last one. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but not the worst I've ever had. Oh. Christ, I'm sorry. Okay, I just skipped the goal instead. That was not good.
Peralta was.
Sorry, muscle memory ruined me there. I'll make it up to you somehow. I'll donate $10 after. Okay, that should make up for it. That was so bad, I'm sorry. I'm so used to spamming the input for that while I'm trying to go fast that I kinda took over. Yeah, that was stupid. I'll chuck $10 after the run. So we just have to wait until 25 here.
First comp.
Okay, so here we just do some combos. Whoa, I think my moves are bound weird there. I definitely didn't press that. And last one. There we go.
Use that. I heard another.
So here, just some spam transfers. Do a cool little combo here to get 100k points quickly. Now, in normal runs, there'd be a trick here called vid skip, where you're able to skip a 15-second cutscene that comes up. But in no warp, you can't use it because it requires using the warp menu. So, thankfully, I'm not gonna have to do it because it's a one-frame trick. But yeah, usually a run killer though. Okay, so that should say, I'll pretend that says voltage, right? That J is short for voltage.
I've waited.
Okay, so that's the last mission, where you have to fight up against Eric. You basically just follow him around the town, skating his line. I know when I was a kid, this took me multiple hours to do this one mission alone. There's a few difficult jumps in here. One coming up now. There we go. You have to ollie really late off that rail, otherwise you go just short. Do a quick power slide though. And for some reason jump off that ledge and it brings you up really high onto that rail. I'm not sure why that works, but it looks cool. Last little bit here. Do a little wall ride. And 10.
44.54.
Nice. Not too bad.
Nailed that estimate almost to a T. Good job, man.
Excellent. Yeah, my controller disconnected in Moscow. That kind of ruined me. So, apart from that, it's not too bad of a run.
This is it.
All good, man. You recovered. Anyway, thanks for that run, dude. Really entertaining. Really appreciate it.
No worries. Thanks for having me. Hope that the rest of the run goes well for you guys.
All right, take care, man.
See ya.